Chapter 2: How to Develop Mental Strength. Understanding that your thoughts determine your environment and that you can command your thought is the first step. But committing to daily routine of developing mental and emotional strength is the something else entirely. It takes discipline, character, and patience. The idea that we can just manifest what we want is that the little misguided. The fact is that you may have spent last 30 or 40 years anti-manifesting, focusing on worry and stress, eating the wrong foods, in toxic relationship with limiting beliefs that have been with you since childhood. These are not removed overnight. It can take years to read yourself certain thoughts and ideas, and you have to be constantly vigilant about what you are thinking and what you are consuming. Experiment with exercise. Thankfully, there are many ways to increase your mental and emotional power, and it has never been easier to embark on a campaign of self-development than it is today with the all of resources at your disposal. Especially with the internet and instant communication, we have all of the tools. We just need some willpower and determination. One basic way to build mental strength is with an exercise routine. Write out your goals and objectives and see if you can stick with them. This might seem like very basic and fundamental advice, but both diet and exercise provide valuable insights into our behavior, and they are two fundamental modalities that mental strength can be built upon. If you do not keep track of the fundamentals, you will run into difficulties later on. Trying to become master of mind while staring at TV all day and eating ice cream is not realistic. Diet and exercise can be used to build strong character and healthy body and mind. Experiment with diet. Diet is another place to start developing mental strength. I think we all understand that we will function better without caffeine, sugar, ice cream, and other processed products. Yet many people cannot go a single week without those items which clearly disturb mental well-being. Try and see if you can go on certain diet for a week, and when you don't stick to it, try and examine why this is the case. You will begin to realize how affected you are by environment, how just being to shop or entering restaurant causes you to act initially and buy an item that you knew was unhealthy. In other words, your environment determined your behavior. The importance of surrounding environment. For a mental strength, try to manipulate the environment first. In this way, you will be taking away the opportunity to fail. Manipulating the environment for mental strength will mean that you will make use of concept of minimalism as much as possible. The less information and distraction you have in general, the clearer the mind will be. So clean your room and office, even the files on your PC. This will have a positive impact on your mental well-being. People who tend to hoard items find fresh mental energy when they let go of their many possessions and send them to trash heap. Limit the time you spend on television and switch off your phone at night. Eliminating a cable also a good idea. Even things like making your bed in the morning and spending some time out in nature can really help to get your mind in order. Another way to describing the concept of universe being a product of mind is the outer reflects the inner. We can easily tell the personality of individuals by state of his or her bedroom. It can be obviously neat and tidy, or it can be much like a dump. Ideally, it could be neat and orderly with the few items thrown around here and there. Understanding the importance of the environment is an important discovery. It means that we can change the external object and situation that will positively reflect on our internal strength and vice versa. Advertising and media. The negative mental advices. The destructive nature of advertising and media becomes more important when people start to look inside and understand the power of their own thoughts. If the majority of our actions are subconscious, and advertising and media are especially aimed at manipulating our environment, then they have large say in how we behave. Scientific data shows that people are victims of advertising even they view themselves as impervious. When we see something, our conscious minds might not take it in, but subconscious certainly does. Most people fool themselves into believing that they need to keep in touch with reality, which is hilarious to people who actually understand how reality operates. Don't let pointless information for advertising, the media, or other people take up valuable cognitive space by default. To limit this exposure, you need to get a little organized and create an empowering environment that is beneficial to clear thinking.